Have you ever wondered why you react the way you do in relationships? Why some people seem so effortlessly connected, while others are constantly on a roller coaster of emotions? The answer might lie in something called your attachment style. It's a concept from psychology that explains the deep-seated patterns of how we connect with others. And understanding it can be a total game changer for your love life. Think of your attachment style as your relationship blueprint. It's formed in our earliest years based on our interactions with our parents or primary caregivers. Did we feel safe, seen, and soothed? Or were our needs met with inconsistency, neglect, or fear? These early experiences create a template for how we expect relationships to work, and we carry this template right into our adult romantic partnerships. Now, this isn't about blaming your parents. It's about understanding yourself. By recognizing your own patterns, you gain the power to change them, to build healthier, happier, and more fulfilling connections. Today, we're going to dive deep into the four main attachment styles: secure, anxious, avoidant, and disorganized. You might see yourself, your partner, or your ex in these descriptions. And stick around to the end because I'll share how, no matter your style, you can move toward a more secure way of relating. Let's start with the gold standard, the secure attachment style. About 50 to 60% of the population falls into this category. If you're securely attached, you generally have a positive view of yourself and others. You feel comfortable with intimacy and you're also cool with independence. You trust that your partner has your back and they can trust you to have theirs. When conflict arises, a securely attached person doesn't panic. They see it as a problem to be solved together, not a sign that the relationship is doomed. They can communicate their needs and feelings openly and honestly, and they're also great at listening to and validating their partner's perspective. They can say, "Hey, I felt hurt when this happened," without blaming or attacking. Imagine a couple where one person has to travel for work. The securely attached partner might say, "I'll miss you like crazy, but have an amazing trip. Call me when you can." There's no drama, no suspicion. There's just trust. They're able to maintain their own sense of self while still being deeply connected to their partner. This creates a stable, loving, and resilient bond, a safe harbor where both people can grow. It's a beautiful balance of me and we. Next up, let's talk about the anxious attachment style, sometimes called anxious preoccupied. This accounts for about 20% of people. If this is you, you might crave a lot of closeness and intimacy, but you're often worried that your partner doesn't want the same thing. You have a deep-seated fear of abandonment. This fear can make you hyper-vigilant to any signs of distance from your partner. A text that goes unanswered for too long, a slightly off tone of voice, a change in plans, these can all trigger a wave of anxiety. You might find yourself seeking constant reassurance, asking, "Do you still love me?" Or, "Are we okay?" You might even engage in what are called protest behaviors to get a reaction, like calling multiple times or trying to make your partner jealous. It's not because you needy or crazy. It's because your attachment system is on high alert. Your brain is essentially screaming, "Warning, the connection is threatened. Do something to fix it." You long for connection so deeply, but your anxiety about losing it can, ironically, push your partner away. For example, if your partner says they need a night with their friends, your first thought might be, "They're tired of me." This can lead to a tense conversation instead of a supportive one. It comes from a place of wanting love, but the expression of that need can feel intense to others. Now, let's turn to the opposite side of the coin, the avoidant attachment style, specifically the dismissive avoidant type. This also makes up about 20 to 25% of the population. If you have an avoidant style, your core belief is that you must be self-sufficient. You pride yourself on your independence. Intimacy and emotional closeness can feel suffocating or threatening to you. When a partner tries to get too close, you might feel an instinct to pull away, to create distance. You might do this by burying yourself in work, focusing on hobbies, or even just emotionally shutting down. You're not great at expressing your feelings, and you might get uncomfortable when your partner gets emotional. You might think things like, "Why are they being so dramatic?" Or, "I can handle this on my own." This isn't because you're heartless. It's a defense mechanism. At some point in your life, you learned that relying on others was unsafe or unreliable, so you learned to rely only on yourself. To you, vulnerability feels like weakness. Imagine your partner says, "I love you," and your first impulse is to change the subject or make a joke. It's not that you don't have feelings. It's that expressing them or receiving them feels incredibly risky. This can leave your partner feeling lonely and rejected, as if they can never truly get close to you. Finally, we have the rarest and most complex style, the disorganized attachment style, also known as fearful avoidant. This affects a smaller percentage of the population, around 5 to 10%. This style is often a result of a frightening or chaotic childhood. People with a disorganized style have a unique conflict. They both crave and fear intimacy at the same time. It's like having one foot on the gas and one on the brake. You want to get close to someone, but as soon as you do, a deep-seated fear takes over, telling you that people who get close will hurt you. So you pull away. But then the loneliness becomes unbearable, and you seek connection again. This creates a confusing push-pull dynamic. Your behavior can seem unpredictable and erratic to your partner. One day you might be incredibly loving and present, and the next you might be distant, suspicious, or even lash out. Imagine being in a relationship where you desperately want your partner's comfort, but when they try to hug you, you flinch and pull back. There's an internal war going on. Come here. Now go away. It's an incredibly painful place to be, both for the person with the disorganized style and for their partner, who may feel like they are constantly walking on eggshells, never knowing which version of their partner they're going to get. So after hearing all of this, you might be feeling a little worried. Maybe you recognized yourself or your partner in one of the insecure styles. But here, the most important part of this entire video. Your attachment style is not a life sentence. It's a pattern, and patterns can be changed. The first and most powerful step is self-awareness. Just by understanding these dynamics, you're already on the path to growth. The goal for everyone is to move towards what's called earned security. This means consciously working to develop the characteristics of a secure attachment style as an adult. So, how do you do that? It starts with communication. If you're anxious, instead of acting on your fear, try to voice your need calmly. You could say, "I'm feeling a little insecure right now and could use some reassurance," instead of sending 20 texts. If you're avoidant, challenge yourself to lean into discomfort. Try sharing a small feeling or allowing your partner to comfort you, even if it feels awkward at first. Recognize that vulnerability is the key to true connection, not a weakness. For those with a disorganized style, the path often involves professional help to heal underlying trauma. A good therapist can provide a safe space to untangle those conflicting fears and desires. And here are some more good news. Being in a relationship with a securely attached partner can be incredibly healing. Their consistency, reliability, and emotional availability can slowly help rewire your brain, showing you that relationships can, in fact, be a safe and wonderful place. You can learn from them how to trust, communicate, and connect in healthier ways. The journey towards secure attachment is a marathon, not a sprint. It takes patience, compassion for yourself, and a willingness to be vulnerable. But by understanding your blueprint, you can start to redesign your relationships into something truly strong, loving, and secure. You deserve a love that feels like a safe harbor, not a stormy sea. Thank you so much for joining me today to explore this fascinating topic. I hope it gave you some valuable insights into your own relationship patterns. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content on psychology and relationships. Let me know in the comments which attachment style resonated with you the most. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.